19, 101, Yogal.
Yes, sir.
My voice is audible.
Sir, audible.
103, Maharshi. 103, Maharshi. 124, Divya.
Yes, sir.
Voice is clear.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. One 31, Niharika.
Yes, sir.
Screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. A very good morning, all of you. In the previous class, we have completed method of sections theory part, as well as we have completed the first problem in method of section. Now today we'll see second problem of method of section. All of you open your notebooks and write the second problem. That is, find the forces in members. Find the forces in members DF, DG, EG, and draw the diagram. All of you draw this diagram. So this is entirely question. Find the forces in members DF, DG, and EG. And this is your one of the truss. In this truss, find the forces in members DF, DG, and EG. It means observe in this diagram where is the DF member, where is the DG member, where is the EG member. See here, this is the DF member, and here you can see the DG member, and here you can see EG member. You can find only these three members. After finding, you can solve the member forces. The member forces are F df F dg F eg. So here F df is equal to, we can write it as a F fd. F dg we can write it as a F gd. F eg we can write it as a fga. So this is our entire question, and try to solve the problem. First of all, see in the method of section, what is the first step here? Replace the supports with reactions. Replace the supports with reaction. First of all, in this diagram, first find how many supports are acting here. That is, totally 2 supports are acting. The first support acting at point A and the second support acting at point H. And in the point A, that is hinge supports. In hinge supports, 2 reactions are available. That is vertical reaction, horizontal reaction. Here vertical reaction you can write it as a RA. Horizontal reaction you can write it as a HA. And coming to the point H, it is roller support. So at the roller support only one reaction is available, that is vertically. So we can write it as a RH. So the first step is replace the supports with reactions. Actually, in the solving, once again you need to draw the diagram. In place of supports, just to give the vertical direction, horizontal direction. But we don't have much time, that's why I mentioned in the problem only. But you people once again draw diagram. Remove these 2 supports in the solving. Just to mention horizontal and vertical. Here only vertical. And what about the second step here? Identify the loads, if any, convert all them to perfectly vertical and horizontal. See here, first of all, identify loads in this given truss. Here this is 10 newtons, this is 10 newton, 15 newtons, 10 newton, and here 20 newton. So these all are the external loads. In this external loads, first of all, identify if any load is acting inclined. In these 4 loads, is there any load acting inclinedly? Then we should convert them to perfectly horizontal and vertical. But in this diagram, there is no inclined load, so no problem. Here, second point is not required, because whatever the given loads, all are perfectly horizontal and vertically. So there is no inclined load. Next, use equilibrium equations for the whole truss. Already we know that equilibrium equations. What are the equilibrium equations are there? That is summation of horizontal, that we can write it as a Fx is equal to 0. And the second equilibrium equation, summation of vertical force, that we can write it as a y is equal to 0. Third equilibrium equation, summation of moment about any one point. Take any one point as a reference, that is moment about any point, either A or else H. You can take any one. So this is the second point. Use equilibrium equations of whole truss. Next, after using equilibrium equations, we get all the reactions. After using equilibrium equations, we get all the reactions. Here reactions are HA is the reaction, RA is the reaction, RH is the reaction. So here these three are the unknowns. These three are the unknowns. So how to find these unknowns? That is by using of equilibrium equations, we can find the whatever the unknown support reactions are there. Now here I will be applying the first equilibrium equation, that is summation of horizontal force is equal to 0. So the first, by using of the first equilibrium equations, I can find the whatever the horizontal forces are acting in this given task. See, observe in this diagram how many horizontal forces are acting here. That is HA is the horizontal force. Here 20 Newton load is acting horizontally. 20 Newton load is also acting horizontally. And don't forget about the directions. That is right side direction positive, left side negative, upward positive, downward negative, clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. So these directions are must and should important. Don't forget about the directions. Now see here, HA reaction is acting right side direction. So here the right side direction is take positive. It means HA, and 20 Newton external load is acting also this right side direction. So take positive plus 20 Newton is equal to 0. That we can write it as a HA is equal to minus 20 Newton. Next, apply second equilibrium equations, that is summation of vertical force, that we can write it as a summation of Fy is equal to 0. And observe this diagram, totally how many vertical forces are acting, or else how many vertical loads are acting, and check that direction of reactions and loads. Here summation of vertical force, RA is the one of the vertical force, RH also vertical force, and 10 Newton load, 15 Newton load, 10 Newton load. Totally 5 vertical forces are acting here, and RA, RH both are the upward direction. See, upward direction means this is the upward direction. We can take it as a positively, and 10 Newton, 15 Newton, again 10 Newton, 3 are acting downward direction. So this is the downward direction. We can take it as a negative. It means RA plus RH. Both are positive because upward direction. Minus 10 minus 15 minus 10 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So this is, you can write it as a RA plus enta
35.
25, 35.
35.
So give it is equation number 1. Why? Because here again RA and RH are the unknowns. So next step we can find the RA and RH by applying of equilibrium equation, that is summation of moment about take any one point as a reference. Third equilibrium equation, summation of moment about A. Here I am going to consider A. So summation of moment about A. It means whatever the forces passing through at point A all are zero. It means RA HA. That we can write it as a HA into 0 plus RA into 0. So whatever the forces passing through point A, HA is passing through A, so it should be multiplied with 0, and RA is passing through A, it should be multiplied with 0. Except these two, check whatever the forces are passing. 10 Newton is passing, 15 Newton passing, again 10 Newton, and one reaction is passing, and here 20 Newton is passing. And see, the 10 Newton is passing clockwise or else anti-clockwise, and RH is passing clockwise or anti-clockwise. The direction is very, very important. You see here our moment about A. Now coming to the force. First of all, moment formula is force into perpendicular distance. See, first force is 10 Newton. See the 10 Newton. This is moving clockwise or anti-clockwise. Once see, moment about A from C to A.
Clockwise.
Take positive. And what about perpendicular distance from C to A? That is 10 meters.
10 meters.
10 into 10.
100.
10 into 10. Next. Again here 15 Newton load is acting from E to A. It means this is moving like this.
Clockwise.
This is also a clockwise. It means
Positive.
15 Newton force with multiplied with perpendicular distance from E to A. That is E2 means 10 meter, 10 meter. 10 plus 10, 20. Here 15 into 20. Next, again 10 Newton force is acting at point G. Our moment about A. So it is moving G to A. Again, this is also a clockwise direction. Here our force is 10 meter and 10 Newton, and what about the perpendicular distance from G to A? It means 10 meter, 10 meter, 10 meter. Totally 30. 10 into 30. Next. And here reaction is acting at point H or moment about A. So now check this direction is clockwise or anti-clockwise. See, your direction is upward. It means it is moving in this direction. It means this direction. This is called as a anti-clockwise direction. So take negative with perpendicular distance from H to A. It means 10 meter, 10 meter, 10 meter, 10 meter. Totally 40 minus RH into 40. Minus RH into 40. Next, one more force is acting here, that is 20 Newton at point H. At point A, our movement about A. So once check this direction whether it is moving clockwise or anti-clockwise. The direction is like this, means it is moving
Clockwise.
clockwise. See, this is clockwise direction, and the perpendicular distance is here. Your force is Horizontal means the perpendicular distance is vertical. It means 10 meter plus 20 into 10 is equal to 0. From this equation, find RH. This is H, RH. All of you open your calculator and enter the values, then you will get RH value. Here RH is equal to 22.5 newtons. 22.5 newton. And other unknown is RA. Very simple. RH substitute in equation 1, then you will get RA value. Substitute in equation 1, then you will get RA. RA plus 22.5 is equal to 35 newton. RA is equal to 12.5 newtons. Therefore, our support reactions HA minus 20 newtons, RA 12.5 newton, RH 22.5 newton. All of you write it fast. So this is support reactions. Support reactions. All of you complete it fast. One not 7 Divakar.
Yes, sir.
Reaction part is completed or not?
Completed.
132 Gauss. 132 Gauss. Is it completed or not? 104 Sagar. Sagar.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Is it completed?
Yeah, completed, sir.
Okay. So what is the next step here? After completion of using equilibrium equations, we get all the reactions. So we got all the reactions now. And this is the important point. Cut the truss in such a way that the section should not pass through more than 3 members. See, already he given in this problem, so don't worry. Someone is unmuted. Hari Krishna, mute yourself.
Sir?
Mute,
Sir.
mute yourself.
Okay, sir.
Niharika, mute yourself. She cut the truss in such a way that the section should not pass through more than 3 members. But here in this problem, already he given DF, DG, EG. So directly you can cut the section from DF and DG and EG. See here, DF member is here. So cut the section like this, and DG, DG. This is the DG member. So cut the section DG and EG. E. This is the EG member. So cut the section. So like that, we should cut the section. That cutting section also, it should not pass more than 3 members. More than 3 members. It should be only 3 members. So all of you once again draw this diagram and cut the section in this way. Then you can find the members at left side as well as right side. Next, after completion of cut the section, try to draw the diagram of this event truss, that is free body diagram, left side part as well as right side part, and consider any one part. Either it may be a LHS or RHS. You can consider any one part because LHS is equal to RHS only. So here I am considering RHS. Why? Because RHS I think somewhat easy comparing to LHS. So that's why consider RHS. RHS is very small part, so we can consider RHS. Mention here, consider RHS part, and this is the RHS part. Draw the RHS diagram. So this is our RHS part. Consider RHS part. So after completion of this step, what is the next step? Again, use the equilibrium equations. Why? That is, we will get other unknowns. See, again, use equilibrium equations. That is, horizontal force is equal to 0, force is equal to 0. Moment about, again, use the equilibrium equations. Why? Because find other unknowns. Here, other unknown is already he given in the problem, that is FD member, unknown question mark, FGD member, unknown question mark, FGE member. This is also unknown. So by using of the equilibrium equations, next we can find these three unknowns. First of all, before going to solve these three unknowns, first you need to check, is there any inclined member acting here? Any inclined member? 19106 Tarun. Tarun. 106 Tarun. One.
Sir, friend.
Tarun, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Once observe this diagram, any member is acting inclined. Tell me. (114) Srinivas Kalyan.
Yes, sir.
Observe this diagram. Any
GD,
member
sir.
is F?
GD.
Yes, correct. See here, FGD is the inclined member. So, if our member is inclined to nature, then what should we do? That is, we should resolve the forces by horizontal and vertical. Horizontal and vertical with angles. With angles. First of all, you need to find the angle, because here he did not mention any angle in this given class. So first of all, find the angle. See here, base is 10 meter, height is 10 meter. So the mathematical point of view, apply tan inverse 10 by 10. Then it is 45 degree. Then it is 45 degree. So here, write it as a 45 degree. Now apply equilibrium equations. The summation of, first apply the vertical force or else horizontal, that is up to you. And see here, GD is inclined, so resolve the forces horizontal and vertical. This is horizontal. If your angle is there, then we can write here 45 degree. Horizontal and this is vertical. FGD, FGD. So like that, we should resolve the forces horizontal and vertical with angles. First, to equilibrium equation here, summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. And consider only RHS part. In this RHS part, is there any vertical force is acting? Yes. 10 Newton vertical force, RH vertical and FGD vertical with angle. And check the directions. Downward direction take negative, upward direction take positive. 10 Newton is downward, minus 10, RH upward, RH, GD also upward, FGD, and here this is the resolved forces, so apply angles. If your angle is here, then it is cos. Here you can take opposite direction, that is sine. FGD sine 45 degree is equal to 0. Already RH we know that is 22.5 plus FGD sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Then we'll get FGD value, that is minus 17.677 Newton. It means it's a compression. Minus means it's a compression. So here FGD or else FDG completed. Next other unknowns are FFD, FGE. Next apply another equilibrium equation. Here sigma V also completed. Next take any other equilibrium equations, then we can find other two unknowns. Here I am considering next equilibrium equation, summation of moment is equal to 0. That is, take any one point as a reference. You can take F or else you can take G, you can take H, no problem. Here I am considering moment about G is equal to 0. Whatever the forces passing through Z, all are 0. It means 10 Newton is passing through G. It means 10 into 0. FGE passing through G. It means FGE into 0. FGD passing through G. It means FGD into 0. Don't consider this point. Except to this point, you can consider other forces. So first consider RH. RH. It means our force is passing through H point, our moment about G. It means H to G. How it is moving? Is it clockwise or else anti-clockwise? Your direction is upward, means it is moving in this way.
Anti-clockwise.
It means it is anti-clockwise. So take negative minus RH. And what about the perpendicular distance? That is 10 meter. From H to G, perpendicular distance is 10 meter into 10. Next, other force is acting 20 newtons. 20 Newton. And how it is moving? Your direction is right side. It means it is moving in this way. It means it is a clockwise direction, and with the perpendicular distance, it is horizontal, means you can take it as a vertical distance. It means 20 into 10. Clockwise means take positive 20 into 10. Next, check other force is acting here at point F. That is FFD. FFD. The direction is left to side. It means it is moving in this way. It means it is anti-clockwise direction. So take negative minus FFD with the perpendicular distance is 10 meters only. 10 meter. Because FFD also horizontal, you can take as a vertical distance, that is 10 meter. is equal to 0. And here we know that RH value, that is RH is 22.5 minus 22.5 into 10 plus 20 into 10 minus FFD or else FDF into 10 is equal to 0. So once again open your calculators, enter these values, then you will get
2.5.
FFD minus 2.5 newtons. Minus means it's a compression. FFD completed. It means this is FFD completed. And finally, only one unknown is there, that is FGE. And here only one equilibrium equation is left, that is horizontal force. So next equilibrium equation apply. Summation of horizontal force is equal to 0. Summation of horizontal force is equal to 0. And check here. Any force is acting horizontally? Yes. That is
D note.
FFD horizontal force, 20 newtons horizontal force, and FGE horizontal force, FGD horizontal force with certain angle. And check the directions. If your direction is left side means it's a negative. Your direction is right side means take as a positive. Here only 20 Newton is right side direction. So take 20 Newton as a positive, remaining all are left side direction, so take negative. Write down minus FGE minus FFD
Minus
minus
FD cos.
DG. Here in the vertical direction we have taken the sine 45. Here obviously it's a cos 45 degree, and plus 20 Newton is equal to 0. And already we know that F DG or GD value. Here what is the value? Minus 17.67 into 1 by root 2 plus 20. And here FD also we know, that is minus 2.5. It means minus 2.5. And here minus FGE is the unknown. Minus FGE is the unknown. So open your calculator, enter these values, then you will get FGE value. What is the GE value? That is 35 Newton. It means this is positive. You can write it as a tension. Next, write down. It means make a one table, that is serial number, force in member, magnitude, nature of force. First is FDF. Second is FDG. Third one is FEG or GE. Magnitude means whatever the values we got, just to write those values, but don't mention any plus and minus. Magnitude means just one value, that is here 2.5 Newton, 17.77 Newton, 35 Newton. Here 35 Newton is positive means, so it's a tension. Remaining two are compression. 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 Okay. All of you write